Hey, it's Jake with JT Leaf Rock and Mineral, and I have 7 Calandria agates here. We're going to cut all of them from smallest to biggest, and afterwards I'm going to polish them and show you the finished product. Alright, we have our 3 cuts. Here's the littlest one. I'd like to say that I didn't look at them, but they all kind of slipped, so. Haha, I love that. Typical Calandria agate. Okay, you can see the botryoidal pocket in there. Then it got filled with chalcedony. It's like almost a purple, dark bluish hue. Little snowflakes. I love it. We have this one. I haven't looked at them up close at least. So here we go. Yeah! Calandria agate purple. I love that. That's fantastic. I think I'll do one cabochon with this side and then pair it with this one polished. Yeah, I'll do that. And we have a third one. Felt a little bit fast and a little hard, so I'm thinking quartz on half of it, bands on the other. Ha! Kind of. Big old quartz nodule. Got really cool details around the edge. Little floater right there. It'll polish up nice. Let's do these next 2. Alright, successfully didn't peak this time. Oop, up there. Woo! Yeah! I just love these, man. Picacho agates and Calandria agates are 2 of my favorites. I feel like it's a little harder to get a really good Picacho agate, but I just love that. Nice flowy blend. Nice. Nice flowy bands. And we got that Calandria purple in there. Getting some good luck with these ones. I didn't get very many. Okay. What about this one? With the nice... Slip a little. With that nice little window right there. Ooh! Little gunky in the middle. Again, with that Calandria purple. Joseph from JH Calmore, you're awesome. You picked out some good ones for me. I appreciate that. Let's get that cleaned out. That's... Now we'll clean it out later. Alright. 2 more left. Gonna go for this big boy. Think it's gonna be good? Let's find out. Okay. This one. Had a lot of windows. Missed that window. Missed that window. Missed that window. And it's got some good color. Okay. Yeah. More fractured. But beautiful. I need to find a new adjective. Oh, that's nuts. It's like it fractured while forming. It has like white bands inside of those. Wonder how healed those are. Okay. We have one more. It's the biggest one. Hold on to your socks. Alright, biggest one. Felt kind of fast, to be honest. But I'm hopeful. Oh, that's why it was fast. Holy crap. Look at those crystals. That is so awesome. That is so stinking awesome. Oh man. They're clean too. Usually when I get geodes, they're so dirty on the inside. Oh, that is so rad. Well, as promised, I guess I gotta polish some. On my high-tech diamond 8-inch slant capper. Just a mess over here. Here are my tips for polishing agates on a flat lap. I start off with an aggressive grind on the 60 grit diamond plated wheel. On this first stage, I'm just trying to get a rough shape. Here's our stone after the aggressive 60 grit diamond wheel. You can see that I've saved some shaping for the 180 grit wheel. Now the most important thing with polishing is do not move on to the next stage before making sure all the scratches from the previous stage have been worked out. Here's a side-by-side of the 60 grit versus the 180 grit wheel. With a 220 grit smoothing disc, I can smooth out the deep scratches from the 180 grit. And like I said, do not move on to the next stage until all of those scratches are gone. I'll give a couple of examples of what that looks like. Here's a side-by-side. You can see that one is significantly more shined than the other, and you can see no more deep scratches. A key sign that you moved on too early is working on a spot that just won't smooth out. And trust me, this is something that every rocksmith has to learn the hard way. I've wasted so much time because I was too stubborn to go back to the previous wheel. Here's a comparison after finishing on the 325 grit smoothing disc. And we just keep on going down the line with the 600 grit smoothing disc, and then the 1200 grit smoothing disc. And I do have a 3000 grit smoothing disc, but these pads are brand new, so I was able to go straight to the cerium oxide polish after the 1200 grit. I use a pre-mixed cerium oxide slurry. This particular one came from Jeff Bezos' personal collection. Another tip when moving through the wheels: the higher grit that you get, the slower speed you want. On the final polishing pad, I barely have the water going. You want to feel some resistance, but not so much that the rock flies out of your hands. I mean, not like that's happened to me because I'm perfect, but you know. Anyway, here's the final finished product.